Good afternoon, YouTube. This is man already George Page coming to you live on YouTube. You know what? I saw this a while ago on our LDWMAC Facebook page. It was posted by no other than I think Jason Rose. Him and Robert Henry have been doing pretty good with the page. And also, I want to take a part in it. I know Coach says he's supposed to have reached out with somebody. I think it must have been Daniel. I'm still waiting on them because I want to, really help out because, I want to add some stuff to it. But anyway, I saw this. This was posted on the page that Kat Zingano is suing Halle Berry. And it's just, I'm like in my head, why? Well, from what I saw from information that was posted, that Kat, she tried to audition for the role in the Halle Berry's upcoming movie. As you know, Halle Berry got a movie coming up, which is called Bruise, which is about a woman who becomes an MMA fighter. And she's the, it's kind of like, the equivalent of kind of like $1 Million Baby for MMA, you might well say. And in the movie, Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko plays the villain. I think she's going to be kind of the Ivan Drago to her, kind of Rocky Balboa, Apollo Creed, kind of like the character that Lashia Riker played in the movie $1 Million Baby, and she's producing the movie, she's directing. I mean, this is a passion project for her. I mean, the movie should have been come out some time ago, but I think with everything going on with the pandemic, they had to hold it back. I think it was to come out in a couple of months. And I think it's going to be probably streamed. You can, now with things going on, you can probably catch it on Netflix or something like that, or the theaters, depending on how they're going to set it up. But she, I was watching. I remember I saw Halle at a few MMA events. She was there when Chris Cyborg lost. She was in the back room with Chris Cyborg talking to her after the loss, and she's becoming very much being part of this movie. She had to train and work with MMA fighters, and she has become very she really likes the sport. She's become a fan, and and just working with Valentina and Pavel, because Pavel has a plan. I always got to say that coachy man, you got me addicted to that thing. But Kat Zingano wants to put a lawsuit because she didn't get a role. Here's the thing about Kat. This is Hollywood. And Hollywood has a thing where there's actors who have went out for audition dozens of times for a role, in a movie. Now this happened around 2019, and there was in talks. As probably like I said, Halle was looking for actors, looking for people who want to be part of the movie, and she reached out into the MMA world. And Kat was probably one of the people that volunteered. At the time, Kat was just getting back into MMA a while back. She was gone for a good while. She had those issues. Her husband died. She was going through mental issues. She was on a losing streak at the time. And, her last fight in UFC was against Megan Anderson. The famous Megan's big toe cut in the eye. And, that was her last fight. Now, she was supposed to have done another fight, but she decided she wanted to do some kind of, she said it was supposed to be some kind of documentary or something. But what it was, I believe, was she was trying to audition for that movie with Halle Berry. Yes, that's Megan's butt. And she does have nice butts. I just hate the tattoos. And right now, she got cut a while back from the UFC, and she's in Bellator. She fought, I think, early this month. And now there's supposed to be a fight between her and Chris Cyborg. Back in the day, she was calling out Chris Cyborg, but, there's possibly, if it wasn't for the bullcrap that Dana White did, they might even probably, eventually fought each other, at 145. But they're going to probably have come a collision course. There's no choice. Kat's the only probably real fight that's worth watching. But we all know what's going to happen to Kat. Kat's going to get messed up. Kat's been, not in the best condition. I know she mentioned that she has some issues. Some say it's from that fight with Amanda Nunes. And then also she still has her own personal mental issues that she got to deal with. But, I think the best thing for her after that fight with Cyborg is maybe find a new job. You know, they're always hiring lunch ladies at Lauren Murphy's job. I think that she needs to think about her future. I think Kat should really think about maybe starting her own gym or something like that and training other people. You know, because you have been in the game for a long time. You had your fair share of wars, and you have some fair share of easy battles. But I think she should really think about this. This lawsuit is going to come up to nothing. Like I said, you know, Halle Berry has been in the game for a long time. Halle Berry is award winning. She's a, she's an Oscar winner. She's just, I love Halle Berry. I just did a video for her birthday. And I've been a fan of her ever since, I would say Strictly Business. She was fine then, Natalie. And this lawsuit is frivolous. I don't know what judge is gonna, I think this happens. It happens in Hollywood quite often. Actors go off for a role. You do some kind of a test and see how you work. If you're not the person they want, then you get turned down. There's that old saying in Hollywood: "Don't call us, we'll call you." And they didn't call Kat, and she's mad about that. She feel like she lost money and income. You could have kept on fighting the UFC. That project wouldn't, was that important? Did you want to miss out where you were in the big money at the UFC? That was your choice. And, now she's crying sour grapes. Like I said, Halle, I wouldn't take it seriously. Her lawyers will probably take care of it. And more likely, the case is going to be thrown out. It's just a waste of time. Kat just as a loss. If we were like any other, you can talk to thousands of actors who had offer a role, and they either got turned down or they went with somebody else, and they never sued. There's probably a couple of cases, but generally most of the cases get thrown out. But I wouldn't plead like Halle. I wouldn't tell your lawyers, don't do no plea agreement, don't do nothing. Just let the judges throw it out. Anyway, much respect and also happy belated birthday. There was a birthday last weekend, and like I said, I love you, Halle. I'm a fan of yours. I just love you. And everybody know you. Only movies you like to watch is when she's Monty Ball, when she's going, make me feel good. But like I said, best of luck, Halle. I think the lawsuit's gonna be thrown out. It's just a waste of time, and Kat just a good example of sour grapes and hating on Valentina. This is Man Already George Page. This is Man Already George Page. Don't subscribe. I'm out.